Mr. Karthik,
Good
congratulations.
evening.
We are really very happy to see you here in Ananta
Thank
IAS
you, madam.
Academy.
Thank you, madam.
Heartful
Thank
congratulations.
you, madam.
Really feeling
Yeah,
happy.
Thank you very much, madam.
yeah. Friends, we are happy to again congratulate Mr. Karthik. In fact, he was just now telling me that he's going to meet the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh on his invitation. He may be meeting him tomorrow or day after tomorrow. When is it, Mr. Karthik?
Day after tomorrow, sir.
That is Tuesday. Wonderful. We wish you all the best. And in fact, when you addressed the students of our academy, they were wishing you to be getting the allotment of IAS. Similarly, God also has favored you, and your
Yes.
dream of getting IAS in the first attempt itself, you have cracked it, and it's a very wonderful situation now. And I request you to kindly explain about your experiences, because 3 of our students, they are appearing for 2021 June examination prelims.
Okay.
You just give them some tips, and then if they have any doubts, they will also get it clarified. We wish you all the best, and you should come back after 2 years. And your training also, you just tell them in a nutshell how the training starts and how you will be coming back to. We all wish that you should come back to Andhra Pradesh only with Andhra Pradesh cadre. Thank you,
sir.
Mr. Karthik. Mr. Karthik.
Yes, sir.
Please.
So first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I would like to wish all the very best for all those aspirants who are giving their 2021 prelims and also 2020 prelims. So regarding preliminary examination of civil services, my only advice is try to go with an integrated approach. So there are 3 levels of examination. So as you have around 7 to 7.5 months still for 2021 prelims, so try to focus on prelims and mains also. And in the last 4 months of your examination preparation before the prelims, then completely dedicate yourself to the preliminary. So this is something which I advise. This is my suggestion, because after prelims, you have very less time to focus on mains. So this is the first thing. And second important thing with respect to prelims is gaining knowledge is equally important as practicing tests. So how much ever knowledge you have, if you are not able to answer an objective question about the topic, then it is of no use for this examination, with respect to this examination. So that is why gaining knowledge is important. So divide your time between reading subjects at the same time practicing the test series also. So I suggest to practice test series. So first start with previous year questions. So the exam is, I guess it is on June 27th. So before June 27th, you have to be thorough with the last 6 years of previous year preliminary papers. So that will definitely give you the flavor of the examination and what kind of questions they are asked. So practicing the questions is equally important as gaining knowledge. This is the second suggestion I want to give. And third suggestion, don't try to focus on covering the entire syllabus. So the UPSC civils examination syllabus is a vast sea. No one can actually complete the entire syllabus. So it's better to revise all those portions where we are strong at before the examination, rather than learning something new before the examination. So 1 month before the examination, I suggest don't read anything new. Please try to revise what all you have studied. So being thorough with 60% of preparation is very much better than having half knowledge or empty knowledge in 100% of the syllabus. So these are some tips which I want to give for those who are attending the prelims 2021. All the very best for them. And regarding the life at Mussoorie, that is at the training processes, so there they will try to make us a complete individual. So just now the registration process also started for us. So the curriculum and all, I was just going through it. So in the training, basically, they will try to focus on physical training and at the same time mental training also. So the same subjects which we study, that is constitution, polity, history, art and culture. So all these are the topics which we will be studying in the training also. And please don't think that you're out of the examination cycle after this, after clearing the civils. Again, we will be having the examinations in the Mussoorie training process also. In fact, this year they have come up with pre-foundation course. So even before we go to the training, we need to complete some modules and give examinations. So that is something which was started this year. So life at training will be like this. So physical training also will be there. At the same time, mental training will be there. Reach with the people will be there. Village visits will be there. The nearby local villages we will be visiting. We will be knowing their lives. We will try to know how to interact with people and know their problems. So all this will be there in the training process. It's a very good process, and I'm hoping to make good memories there.
How many months it will be?
Sir, it will be mostly starting every year. It will be starting in the month of August or July, and it will end at around May, sir. Yes.
So around 10 months.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
10 to 11.
And then the field training.
Then the field training will start, and the cadre allocation, that is the state allocation, will be given after first 3 months of the training, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the foundation course, all the services people also will join, I think.
For the first 3 months, all the services people will be there, sir. So after 3 months, only IAS officers will be there. They will be continuing their training in Mussoorie. The other people will be leaving to their respective departments.
Yeah. And different places where they have their own training centers.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Jaideep, we will start with Mr. Jaideep. Any question, Mr. Jaideep?
Sir, I have a question regarding current affairs. How to approach current affairs?
Okay, Jaydeep. So regarding current affairs, the procedure or the approach which I took was, I used to study newspaper every day. That is the first thing I have done. Now, rather than making notes from the newspaper, what I did was I used to read newspaper every day. I used to discuss the issues with my friends. That's it. I didn't make any notes. After 1 month, I used to pick the current affairs monthly magazines, which are there in the market. They will be compiling all the important current affairs in that 1 month. So I used to refer to that current affairs magazines. And apart from this, every day, Press Information Bureau, it's an official government media channel. So that website will be releasing the important developments in the ministries. So these are the 3 things which I used to follow for current affairs. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Padma, open your audio and video and then please start.
Yeah. Congratulations, Karthik Garu. First of all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you. So, my question is, what are your 2 optional subjects and why do you choose them?
So basically now we have only 1 optional. So not 2 optionals. So that 1 optional was public administration. So I choose public administration as my optional. So I am from a technical background, but still I have choose public administration because I had inclination towards public administration. So that was something, a subject which pulled me towards it. And I've kept 3 criteria for selecting my optional. First is whether I'm interested in it or not. Second is, what are the market sources? Do we have good sources? Do we have good guidance in the market for this optional? Do we have good teachers? Do we have good books on this? So that is something which I have seen. And the third criteria is, what is the scoring potential of this optional? What is the success rate of this optional? How many people have cleared the civils examination with this optional? So these are the 3 criteria based on which I have chosen public administration.
Even I am from the electronics department. So what do you suggest me to choose? Like, I mean, even I don't have any knowledge about the public administration.
Okay. Yeah, so it completely depends on you. If you want to keep your preparation completely towards humanities, so basically we'll be dealing with, in the GS 1, 2, 3, 4 papers, mostly it is about general studies. So we will be dealing mostly with history, polity, geography and all that stuff. So if you want to keep your preparation completely towards this, then related like political science or public administration or geography or anthropology. No, if you are interested in mathematics, then you can take mathematics option. That is something which most of my co-IIT friends also, classmates also have taken as optional because they were good at mathematics. Apart from this, you also have some engineering subjects also as optional. If you are interested, you can go for it. However, the one of the challenge if you take engineering topics is good sources are not there. That's it. Apart from that, I mean, abundant sources are not there because mostly the guidance or the focus will, the limelight will be there on those optionals which most of the aspirants go for. That is geography, anthropology. Right? Presently, these are the optionals which are creating more buzz. So accordingly, you have to decide.
The previous
Thank you.
interview.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Let her complete. Let her complete. I think she.
Yeah, no,
Please ask.
thank you, sir. Yeah.
Over.
That's all from my side, sir.
Yeah.
In the previous interview also, Mr. Karthik has told that public administration is which will be useful for him later when he joins IAS.
Yes, yes.
As an IAS
Service.
officer also.
Yeah,
So that was also your, that's why you have chosen.
Yeah. Karthik,
Yes,
my
sir.
one more request will be after in the month of January or February, you please, one of the Sundays, you please spare 10-15 minutes for our students to tell us about the
Sure.
experience of Mussoorie.
Sure, sir.
We will be in touch with you.
Sure, sir.
Next, Manisha.
Good
She
evening,
is also
sir.
appearing 2021.
Sir, for 2022, sir.
22. She is from Visakhapatnam, Karthik.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, even I have the same doubt regarding current affairs. Like
Okay.
every day, what we have to follow. From where we need.
Manisha, open your video.
Yes.
Okay.
At least the people should see who is talking and with whom he is talking. Yeah, please.
Resources, sir, regarding current affairs.
Yeah.
So current affairs is basically an important component in your civils preparation. So for that, the sources, as I have told to the previous speaker also, every day a newspaper and Press Information Bureau, which is the website of the government, and monthly current affairs magazines. These are the three sources which I follow. So daily, if it comes to daily what I have to read, then I used to follow Hindu newspaper and Press Information Bureau. And monthly, I used to cover those magazines. So
monthly magazine is current affairs. The title of
Yes,
the book
sir.
is Current Affairs.
No, sir. Like different institutes release their current affairs magazines, sir, in the market. Like there are some sources which are for free also. So accordingly, we can choose our, and as per our reading style, we can choose the magazines. Different coaching institutes, they offer the current affairs magazines monthly.
Like RC Reddy and others, they are doing
Yes. Yes,
monthly
sir.
bulletins. KP also has a
Yes, KP
bulletin.
sir also does this. Yes.
Yeah, most of the people they
Yes.
do it. Yeah, Manisha, continue. Please continue.
I had only doubt about current affairs, sir.
Right. Then Yashwini.
Yes, sir. Many people in interview, they fail. Why they fail? What are the type of questions?
Okay, so in interview, we can't exactly say what are the type of questions they ask, but definitely they will try to, in and around, they will try to ask from the biodata which we give. So we will be filling up a form which is called detailed application form. It has each and every detail about you, your schooling, your college, your graduation, what all degrees you have, where did you work, for how many years did you work, what is your hometown, what is your father doing, what is your mother doing, right? And what are your extracurricular activities, what's your optional, everything will be there. So they can randomly pick any few topics from this and they can ask. So this is how the interview goes. And depending on your answers, they will be going further. So if they are interesting for them, they will continue in that topic. If we are not able to give comfortable answers, then they will shift to other topics. So completely an uncertain thing, and some part of luck also has to fetch in during the interviews. If they bring the ball into our court where we are strong, then we can give the best answers. But in and around from that biodata. So the biodata which we give, if we are thorough with everything, then it will be very useful. In fact, Padmanabha Rao sir also has asked me many questions from those biodata only in the mock interviews which I have given. So in that way, we have to expose ourselves to different possible questions from that biodata so that it will be easy for us when we go to interview. So these are the questions which they ask.
Karthik, Kirtana is a 10th class student. What would be your advice for the next 5 years for her?
Okay, sir. So it's good that at 10th class itself, she has chosen this path of civil services. I wish her all the best. So one suggestion which I want to give her is try to read newspapers. So newspaper reading, if she develops from now itself, it will be very easy for her when she comes for that 1 year of preparation before the examination. Because one challenge which every aspirant talks about is it's consuming 3 to 3.5 hours for reading the newspaper. So that problem Kirtana can avoid if she starts well in advance. And apart from newspaper, she also can spend some time to improve on her communication skills and on her thinking process. If she tries to discuss about issues with her friends, that will improve her communication skills, and that is very important for the interview. And also she can work on her answer writing skills, trying to make an legible handwriting, and ability to draw block diagrams, ability to draw flow charts. So different diagrams. So the same content can be written as points, it can be written as paragraph, it can also be written in the form of a diagram. So those skills she can focus on, which will be useful for her in this 5 years also, not only for civils, but for her other subjects also. So this is something which I would like to suggest her.
Shailaja madam had any doubt?
No, I'm really happy. I
How
don't have
to
any
mentor?
doubt.
She is the mentor of our students.
I don't have any doubts, sir. I'm really, happy to see Mr. Karthik here, getting the IAS selections and going for his training. And I'm also happy that he has joined the best of the institutions. Like you could get into IIT. It's a dream of most of the students. And now getting into IAS is another dream in the
Karthik,
attempt itself. Congratulations, Karthik.
Yes,
Mr. Karthik, let all of us give claps to him.
Yeah.
And we wish him all the best.
Thank
Mr.
you very much.
Karthik.